Bom, parece que era só dar um rolezinho pra cá mesmo, eu acabei achando que tinha que voltar. Achei que ela tinha acabado já, mas aparentemente não. Tem mais essa quest e mais uma ainda pra fazer na Cold Harbor Mine Quest Line, né? Bora lá então. Bom que os bichos não atacam, tá ligado? Então isso é muito bom. A gente vai aqui, ó. E aqui vai ter a quest pra gente pegar.
Here comes the champion, just in time, as always.
Mortals are always so amusing. I offer information, aid for your quest, and you shun me.
You expect us to trust a creature of the plains? Ridiculous!
A mare as arrogant as a kin. How delightful. I do so love watching egotistical braggarts stumble. I may allow you to reconsider and accept my offer. Of course, I may not. I haven't decided yet.
You there! Find out where that creature is lurking. I want her watched.
Imagine a fortress full of Dremora. We'll have a jolly good time storming these walls. I wonder if we shouldn't have dismissed the Dremora lass so quickly, though. When they go out of their way to talk, I find it's usually a good idea to listen.
Legal, cara.
We have come so far, but we have leagues to go before this business is concluded. We must push forward. We must find a way through the walls of the fortified city that looms ahead of us. A Dremora army guards the walls of the citadel, but there are those among us who recognize the city, who knew it well before it was pulled from Nirn. We can use the guild halls inside to launch a surprise attack, provided someone prepares the way. Find a way inside and locate the Fighters Guild. Wards protect the hall, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out of the building. We know a secret tunnel that leads into the hall, but we'll be trapped inside until the wards are deactivated. Time is not on our side, but I will indulge you. Ask your questions. Even the strongest armor has chinks that can be taken advantage of. Look for a place to climb or a break to crawl through. The female Dremora offered to help us, but Galerion sent her away. If you run into her, see what she has to say. The wards are part of the defenses from an earlier era. They could be activated to protect guild halls in times of trouble. Once set, the only way in or out of the hall was through the secret passageways. You need to find the ward key. The ward key is decorated with arcane runes that can unbind the defenses and deactivate the wards. It should be near the guild hall. Find the key and deactivate the wards. Then the fighters can emerge from the hall and surprise the Dremora.
Tá.
Ah, little mortal. While it might be entertaining to watch you bumble about the Citadel, I would much rather just see you get about your business. I'm sure that whatever you have planned will ultimately work in my favor. Right to the point? How distressful. Oh, very well. You seek a way into the Citadel, one that won't attract any undue notice. As it happens, I know just the thing. If you follow the east wall, you'll find a breach that leads inside. Never look a gift Daedroth in the maw, little mortal. I offer information, nothing more. The warded building you seek is near the main gate. The kin will try to stop you. If they don't succeed, we will speak again.
I'll let the others know that you've got a way in.
que é por aqui ou é? Vou pegar a arma na mão que a diferença de speed é ridícula.
And so, the little mortal, you're once more into the breach. I believe the Alien King wants you to find a hidden key. Hurry. I think your friends have already made it into the sealed hall. How amusing. The little mortal suspects a trap. You are wise to fear the duplicity of Dremora, but I assure you that you are safe enough. Illusions hide this area from the kin. Just a little trick I recently picked up. Death, most likely. The kin that guard this citadel will try to kill you. It's generally what we do. The old hall you seek is near the main gate. If I were you, and most thankfully I am not, I would make my way there post-haste. Technically, I am helping you, not them. But this constant desire to know the why of things grows tiresome. I don't want to confuse you. Just know that I have a debt to settle. As long as helping you advances my goal, I will continue to do so. The look on your face. How precious. You are dismayed. Why should this truth upset you? You benefit from my assistance, just as I benefit from yours. Patience, little mortal, you shall see. Now off with you. Nothing will come of us standing here.
Não sabia que existia Heavy Crate no jogo. Só HS, só. Bom, quando você entra em stealth, né, é sempre bom ir pelos cantos, que vai ser mais difícil de alguém te ver, já que na direita não tem ninguém, né. Fica mais fácil. Como eu sou o mestre do hiding. Vai ser bem fácil chegar onde é que eu preciso chegar.
I knew you'd be able to deactivate the walls. The Fighters Guild troops have already begun our two-pronged attack. The fighters will draw the attention of the Dremora while you go to the upper city. For the mages to utilize their guild hall's portal, you need to get it working. Find the 4 portal stones and activate them. Then the mages can join the fray.
Nicely done. Agora os caras já estão brigando aqui. Preciso entrar, mas Pra cá. Agora em cima. Na manhã, na manhota. Ela vai aparecer por aqui, quer ver? Nope. Mas lá dentro ela vai aparecer. What? Tem que ver esses caras, velho. What the fuck tem pra tomar? Tá louco? Que isso? Connect. Ah, não. Pode não, que tá invisível. O 2 tá ali, o 3 eu não consigo exatamente vê-lo. Não consigo ver ele nem ali em cima no minimapa, nem aqui. Interessante. Não, ali tem um. Tem quantas pessoas aqui? Tá, tem que matar ele de qualquer jeito. E ali tá o 4. Que susto, mano. Toma no cu.
You did it again, my fearless friend. Well done! With the Dremora caught between my powerful mages and King Dinar's relentless fighters, they won't know which way to turn. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild will complete the conquest of the Citadel. But we need someone to storm the Pyramid stronghold and deal with the leader of this installation, Vulcanaz Ceres. That someone, my friend, is you. Your common vernacular aside, that is indeed the critical task. Vulcanaz Ceres has a key to the labyrinth. Eliminating the Vulcanaz and obtaining that key are critical components to our success here.
Chega de pergunta. Agora eu tenho que achar. Que isso, mano? Vamos ver o que dá pra fazer aqui. Olha que legal. Olha aqui.
Only those of Daedric blood may enter the pyramid, little mortal. I told you that you'd need my help. A Daedric ritual locks this door, and only a willing offering of kin blood will open it. I am your key to Vulcanaz Ceres. You are my key to vengeance.
Então não tem vingança.
My clan was destroyed, erased from this existence. And the hand that orchestrated that destruction was Vulcanaz Ceres. He thought my clan was a threat to his power. Whatever the right or wrong of it, Ceres must pay for what he did. That I cannot do, little mortal. If the Vulcanaz is banished by my hand, I will lose honor and standing. If you kill him, however, I remain true to my word. And Ceres abides in the darkness with my lost clan until Cold Harbor allows him to return.
Achei que já fez o negócio. Que coisa, não? Achei que ela ia ter algum tipo de animação e tal, mas não. Foi coisa... Enquanto a gente conversava, ela já tava fazendo. Vamos ver como é que é.
Jode's bones! What is that thing?
Duped by an outcast king.
Ah, achei que era um ataque básico. Eu não posso tomar um ataque básico, eu tenho pouca vida. Preciso matar isso aqui também? Não queria matar esse porra.
My lost clan Ceres in the darkness. Even though the blade that banished him was not in my hand, his end was mine. Take the labyrinth key, with my thanks.
Ah!
Even by kin reckoning, I have waited a
Não,
long
peraí. Mas...
You proved very useful and earned the assistance I provided you. But I wouldn't recommend lingering in my territory, little mortal. I cannot vouch for the patience or control of my newly awakened kin.
E aí, agora eu volto? Aqui lá falar com o Venus, né? É estranho não ter marcado no mapa, sabe pra onde é que tem que ir. A gente já tá tomando aqui o lugar, hein? Eu queria ver se dava.
I hope you brought the key. We're ready to make the final push, but we're finished if we can't get inside. This is our last chance to save our world. It's all or nothing now. How odd that the Dremora aided us against her kin in Molag Bal. She must have had a powerful thirst for vengeance. Anyway, it appears as if we are once again in your debt. Thank you, my brave friend. Our forces have gathered and are ready to move. We need to find the planar vortex and end the plane meld once and for all. Well done! Then we still have a chance. We sent in a small force to cause a distraction. They probably won't survive, but they should keep the enemy busy while we get the rest of our troops inside. We need to make sure their sacrifice isn't in vain. We want you to get in there and open the labyrinth before we send in the entire force and reveal our numbers. Hanan and Gabrielle can brief you on the battle plans for the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild strike teams that will follow after you.
The
The Mages Guild stands ready to do our part for this effort. I just wish I had as much confidence as Vanus Galerion. We're facing some overwhelming odds here, you know. Molag Bal is using tactics similar to what we faced in the chasm. He set up a portal to move his troops around quickly. As you head in to open the labyrinth, we need you to close that portal. King Dinar insists that the initial strike be fast and precise. He doesn't want the entire army getting in your way or causing Molag Bal to respond in kind. You've proven yourself time and time again. We have faith that you can do this.
Comigo, mano. Aqui, pô.
The Fighters Guild is ready. We're prepared to follow you into the very heart of Molag Bal's lair. We shall not fail you. Of course, we've already sent in a small force, a distraction as it were. While they keep the enemy occupied, you slip in and open the labyrinth. As you clear a path, Fighters Guild soldiers will fall in behind you to hold the line. You need to be able to move fast. A large force would only draw attention to you and slow you down. Select one of our soldiers to take along if you like, but more than that would be more of a hindrance than a help. I wish you luck in there. Fight alongside you, that would be a true honor. But the Fighters Guild needs me right now. Someone has to command our forces. After you clear a path to the labyrinth, I shall lead the charge inside. And luck to you as well. Make them pay for all the pain and suffering they've caused. And for our friends and allies that have fallen along the way.
About time you got over here, old chum. Exercise is all well and good, but if I keep this up much longer, I'll be useless in the actual battle. A quest? How marvellous! I shall march by your side into the darkest depths of foul iniquity, our weapons aloft and aglow with the fires of eternal righteousness. You honor me this day, my friend. I gladly accept this mission. My sword is yours, my boon companion. Together, we will protect the beautiful realm of Cold Harbor, and perhaps even save that ugly rat hole you call home. Victory! Thy name is Cadwell.
Aí, o cara, mano, ele é foda, mano. Não tem jeito não.
Have you selected a companion to accompany you? If you need more time to speak with your friends, please take it. This might be the last chance you get. When you're ready, I'll give you final instructions and we can begin our final assault. Very well. Come with me and I'll explain the exact details of your mission. Our forces are gathered, and the time has come to strike fast and strike hard. Time is not on our side, so we must make every moment count. Troops are already inside, fighting and holding ground, causing a distraction so that you can deal with Molag Bal's ability to call reinforcements. For the initial assault, Cadwell will assist you. Don't be fooled by his bizarre antics, for his heart is full of courage and honor. Close the reinforcement portal. That is your first priority. Gabrielle and her forces will join you then for the push to the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth is opened, you must make your way through Molag Bal's personal sanctum and find the portal to the planar vortex. That is your ultimate objective. If we are to end the plane meld, we must disrupt the planar vortex and cease its destructive storm. Take your brave companion and venture forth. Close the reinforcement portal so that our forces can wage war on the Daedric Prince. Then open the
Unless we
labyrinth
survive, of course,
and
but
lead us
how
to
likely
the
is
planar
that?
vortex. Our destiny is in your hands.
Vou pegar esse coisa aqui, né? Bom, aqui como eles estão causando distração, eu não vou nem... Que eu só vou avançar até o ponto lá. Como é que tá meu parça? Ih, tá querendo brigar com a galera. Não tem problema, ele vai ficar bem. Ele não pode morrer, porque ele é o personagem mais legal do porra do jogo. Você simplesmente não mata o Gandalf, entendeu?
Another beautiful creature has fallen under Molog Ball's spell of evil. We must set her free.
Esse cara é os vampiros que apareceu aqui? Eu tô muito louco.
Another victory! I'm gonna run out of room on my scabbard. Where will I mark my kills?
Lembrando que essa skill aqui, eu não preciso esperar ela acabar pra usar ela, tá? Ela cura 4.200 de mana, mas por exemplo, se eu usar agora... Deixa eu gastar um pouco dessa energia aqui no sistema. Ó, vou usar ela agora. Deu.
As soon as I sensed that you sealed Molag Bal's portal, I figured it was safe enough to follow you. Gabrielle has assembled a team of mages and scholars to aid you inside the labyrinth, as we need all of the fighters for the main assault.
Beleza.
Now that we don't have to worry about overwhelming hordes of reinforcements, we're sending in the main assault force. While they keep Molag Bal's minions busy, you need to navigate the labyrinth and find the portal to the plein air vortex. Of course not. Even I am not so foolish as to enter Molag Bal's inner sanctum myself. Gabrielle and her mages will accompany you inside. Oh, you'll know the source of our world's destruction when you see it. Just find a way through the labyrinth, and try not to let the deadly traps and horrible monsters kill you. Now go, and good luck.
Good luck. A coisa já entrou, tá ligado? Eu vi ele passando, mas eu achei que ele... Ai, caralho, melhor personagem. Ele, cadê? Daqui a pouco ele aparece aí. Ué, por que aquela magia tá aqui?
This room is so big. I never expected the prince to be much of a reader. But all these books, imagine the wealth of knowledge they contain. I could spend years in here. If we didn't have more important matters to deal with, I mean. We can't get out of this room. The door on the other side won't budge, and we haven't been able to figure out the mechanism yet. Search around the room, I guess. Who knows? You might find something useful among the dark tomes and old fables about lusty Argonians. But I've never seen a mechanism like this before. It's rather fascinating.
Parece que tinha aparecido alguma coisa aqui, mas era pra falar com ela, eu acho. É, não vai dar pra ler, isso é interessante tentar ler alguma coisa deles, pra dar conhecimento pro personagem, né, sei lá. Bom, não parece ter inimigo aqui, né? Mas de qualquer forma eu vou em stealth com a espada na mão. Eu tô andando no mapa? Parece que eu tô parado. então. Qual que é a zoeira aqui agora que eu não tô entendendo? Tá, eu tô vendo aqueles negócios lá, mas... Ah. Ah! Meu Deus. Tá. Eu já tenho mais conhecimento aqui do que tá rolando. Não, eu perdi o bagulho, velho. Puta merda. Cara, eu tô pulando muito antes, cara. Tá, eu preciso... O personagem tem um speed muito alto, tá ligado? E isso aqui é ruim de controlar, mano. Tipo assim, quando eu preciso, por exemplo, pegar um NPC pelas costas e eu preciso virar pra ele, sabe? Em stealth, nossa, é muito ruim porque tem um turn rate, mas é um movimento muito rápido, sabe? E aí, fala aí, ficar com esse buff aqui até o final do jogo ia ser muito massa, hein? Ah não, tem que pegar. Tem que ser. Pra onde, pra onde, pra onde, pra onde, pra onde? Tá. Ah, caralho. Entendi. Vou pegar aqui. Ele some depois que eu taco uma vez? Não, tá. Só isso? Deixa eu ver. Não, tem aquele lá atrás ainda. Ah, aqui. Na verdade tinha até mais, né? Não, eu quero... Puta merda. Puta merda. Mas, velho, eu não tenho mais alcance pra... Aí. Tem mais um, né? Aqui, naquele ali. Cadê? Só tem mais ele, mano, não é? Nossa, já vi. Aí vai ser foda, hein? Ah não, dá pra fazer daqui. Que bom. É isso. Muito bom, já posso me considerar um bom Daedra. Primeiro que eu consigo ler os papéis, né? Mas, tudo bem. Labirinto. Ih, cara. A última vez que eu entrei no labirinto de jogo, eu parei de jogar o bagulho. O mapa aqui ele não funciona, né? Pra, obviamente, ficar bem confuso o bagulho. Espero que não tenha... Caralho. Pô, podia dar uns conhecimentos muito foda esses bagulho aqui, né não, mano? Caralho, conhecimento da Édrico, tá ligado, mano? Por que que o olho abriu um pouco, hein? Oh, meu Deus. Cross the dark. Ai, caralho, que susto! Tomar no cu, mano. Caralho, que cagaço, cara.
Come on, we're almost there.
Ué, o que aconteceu com esse cara? Parece que ele morreu, aparentemente. Ele tá com a skin de esqueleto, mas é que tava... Tá, fim the path through the status. Tá, não é lá. Tá, eu e mais um carinha perdido aqui.
There has to be a way to get out of here. Wait a moment. Something bad is about to happen. Sometimes I hate it when I'm right. Here they come. Come on. We need to find a way out of here. I need to get this door open. Hold them off while I work on this.
Ainda bem que tem mais um carinha aqui pra dar uma ajuda.
The door's finally open. Let's go.
I knew I'd find them here. Interesting. I've never been to this area before, but it's breathtaking.
Cadwell! Your map... Cadwell takes some getting used to, I must admit. But he really is an amazing fellow. He... Wait a moment. What happened? Where's the rest of your team? Well, the others will have to fend for themselves for the time being. I'll send Cadwell to find them shortly. Things are looking grim outside, by the way. We've lost many fine men and women already, and the battle is far from over. Even without his portal, Molag Bal has the ability to throw an unlimited number of forces at us. We're holding our own, but just barely. Winning isn't our goal, though. We just need to survive long enough for someone to reach the plein air vortex. Thank Cadwell for that small favor. I'm not sure how he does it, but I think he's grown so attached to Cold Harbor that he's actually become part of it. Unfortunately, he can only teleport one other person at a time, and it is a lengthy process. Far too many. Hanan was caught by surprise and wiped out, along with a large number of Fighters Guild soldiers. King Dinar's group was also ambushed, but he managed to fight his way out of it. Many were wounded, though. Time is running out. The portal that leads to the plein air vortex is just around the bend. Molag Bal won't simply let you walk up to it, though. He's going to do everything he can to stop you. I'll provide what help I can, and as usual, it will be considerable. Now go!
E aí, mano?
for this moment.
Olha.
You have done well, my child. You have performed better than I expected. Even in the face of unrelenting danger and the worst horrors Oblivion has to offer. I am impressed. Like you, I have come to finish this. Thanks to the efforts of your army, you have gotten this far without drawing the gaze of Molag Bal. I use a similar distraction to travel through this disagreeable realm unmolested. Keep working on it. You will solve the riddle eventually. There is more to do if you wish to save your world. To halt the plane meld, you must enter the eye of the storm. The planar vortex can only be disrupted from the inside. I have been with you every step of the way. I provided a safe haven in Cold Harbor. I gave you knowledge of the lights of Meridia. I needed a surrogate to act in my stead. I dared not risk exposing my true nature to the Dark Prince.
Não, ela não me usou, mas eu quero ver o que vai.
Used you? Of course I
Tudo bem,
used you.
eu errei.
But you knew what was at stake from the beginning, and did what was necessary to save your world. Every choice you made was your own. As it happens, your choices suited my own ends. You must enter the planar vortex, the interstices of space and time, where Nirn and Cold Harbor churn and meld. Destroy the dark anchors within. Unleash the power of a light of Meridia at the focal point of the plane meld, and disrupt the vortex. The life of one insignificant mortal to save an entire world? It is a small sacrifice. If you succeed, the brilliance of the unleashed light will consume the vortex and sever the plane meld. Nirn will be saved. Ask your questions, but know that time is growing short. You cannot hope to succeed without the support of your allies. I will summon those who still live and draw them into the vortex with us. The light of Meridia cleanses and purifies. There is nothing to fear from its brilliant embrace.
Bora. It's time, boys. The English Star. Star.
Molag Bal's dark anchors are the vortex that sinks Nirn into his dark realm. We must break these vile chains. My power is greater in this between
Caralho.
place. The Dark Prince will need stronger chains than that to stop me. Come. You seem surprised, mortal. Did you not suspect my true identity? I did not pretend, mortal. I am the groundskeeper. I merely hid the fact that I am also a Daedric prince. My plans have been long in the making. Had I revealed myself too soon, I could have jeopardized everything. Do not presume to question my motives. Suffice it to say, I required mortal assistance to destroy the vortex and halt the plane melt. You mortals only see life as precious because it ends. Take it from a god. You'll never know how fortunate you are. Your allies have arrived. Speak to them before we continue.
If we had known all this was happening, maybe my people could have stopped it. Valenwood is part of Nirn after all. That's probably just wishful thinking. I've spent my life hiding in a dark forest. I've never seen the sky over Valenwood, or felt real rainwater on my skin. Molag Bal lied to us, and I'll never forgive him for that. I'm proud to be a part of all this. It's better to die fighting for what you believe in, than to die fat and content. I read that in a book. It wasn't a good book, but the phrase stuck with me. And I believe it too. You showed me that there was more to life than that dark forest. You gave me hope. For that, I'll fight at your side till this ends, one way or another. We'll adjust to our true home again in time. For many of us, it will be the first time we get to see our homeland. That will be an exciting day.
Eu já falei isso aqui, mas... estranho.
Most people dream of lusty Argonians or delectable dishes, but not old Darien. Oh no, I dream about planar vortexes and blinding lights of Meridia. How is that possible? And why do I keep asking questions that no one can answer? Why waste words when I can simply show you? Look around. I've been dreaming about this place since I was a young boy.
Hello?
Seeing it live and in person, that's a bit unnerving. Why couldn't this be that other dream I regularly have? With a blinding light, brighter than any I've ever seen. Then I'm in a room where everything's illuminated, as if the world itself is made of light. I'm alone. And then I wake up. It's always the same. And I'll soon wake up in a really bright room, too hungover to remember what I did, I hope. But that's not likely, is it? I'm alive. Which is more than I can say for a lot of the soldiers out there. I keep thinking that if I would have stayed back, I could have changed things. I know how it all works, though. Someone, somewhere is always going to die. I've made it this far. I don't have any intention of giving up just yet. I need to see how this dream really ends.
I imagined that this was going to be a grand adventure, but I never pictured the horror of all this. So many of our friends and companions have died, and this damn vortex still threatens our world. I think it's time we shut it down. Permanently. Damn right I'm determined. And more than a little irritated at all this. Come on, hero. Let's show Molag Bal how it's done. Then I can get back to the ordinary craziness I usually get to deal with. I think we can. I hope we can. All I know is we've come too far to give up now. I just worry that we still have a lot of fight left to go. I think more of us are going to die before this is all over.
Meridia and Molag Bal have always hated each other with a fiery passion, but that hatred has cost so many of our lives. I have a notion to show them both why Vanis Galarian's power should be feared. Chances? I don't believe in luck or fortune. We'll win this day with blood and magic, or we'll die trying. I won't lie to you. I doubt we can win this fight, but that doesn't mean we won't try. No, we can't. But we're not the chosen ones. We're not heroes of destiny fated to succeed. We're simply soldiers, brothers and sisters fighting for what they care about. We're united, and that makes us strong. That's what's important here. It's good to know your faith hasn't wavered. These men and women follow you. They face death itself to fight at your side. They will stand with you until the end. Don't disappoint them. The same thing that happens to everybody. The world ends and everyone dies. And that's the best scenario. More likely, they'll all become soul-shriven slaves in Cold Harbor.
Estranho, né? Fica aparecendo a frase ali.
I thought the battle behind us was dreadful, but this place, it boggles the mind. Still, we've made it this far. Victory is within our grasp, especially now that the Radiant Lady stands with us. I've seen the rise and fall of my people. Yet I stand before you, the last of my kind. I am the last Iliad. But I am proud to call you my friend. Cruel tyrants and conquerors, who believed ourselves better than the other races of Nirn. When the lesser races decided we were the enemy and united against us, our downfall was all but guaranteed. We were too stubborn to see where we were wrong. That is a reason I am the last king of the Aliads. I stood alongside the younger races, aided them. I believed in what they fought for. I was there when the power of High Rock switched from the Alessians to the Dareni.
E claro, o melhor personagem, Calderon.
I always wanted to see a planar vortex up close and personal. Isn't that sky spectacular? Wait, what are we doing here again? Of course! Our epic quest. It must have slipped my mind. I've been on so many of these adventures, you know. After a while, they tend to blend together, kind of like these two realms are doing. Oh, sorry, old chap. That's a bad thing, right? Yes, I knew that. Terrible getting your dismal world into the wondrous vistas of Cold Harbor, like dipping bread in honey. Frightfully repulsive. Still, I believe this might just be my best quest yet.
Me dá. Quando isso acabar, eu irei fazer com que você experimente, né? Pão e mel.
Well, that'd just be disgusting, wouldn't it? You know where honey comes from? It's regurgitated flower nectar. Oh, very well. I accept your challenge. Now, let's go and finish this so that I can taste your bitter poison. Concerned about what? We're heroes, my boon companion, and heroes always win. Let that be a lesson to you. Now, let's go and stop the plane meld.
Cara, ele é muito foda.
Speak to your friends, for these moments may be their last. But do not tarry too long. Time is fleeting, and each moment is a thief that steals far more than it brings. The Lord of Brutality uses dark anchors to bind this vortex. We must destroy all three before the power of Meridia's light is unleashed. Otherwise, the resulting backlash could destroy Nirn as surely as the plane meld would. Meridia's light must be unleashed at the focal point of the vortex. We will need to locate that focal point. Again, I remind you that this will be your last opportunity to speak to your allies before the final battle begins. When you are ready, let me know. So it begins. Destroy the remaining anchors. I shall begin searching for the focal point of the vortex. The chains bind both planes. We cannot use the light until those chains are destroyed. Those
the fuck? O único ataque que eu tenho em área, então eu tenho que spamar ele quando é assim. Como é que eu vou ali, velho? Caralho. Pra nós é isso aqui.
We have to hurry. Moloch Ball knows we're here.
I grow weary of your games, Meridia.
Caralho.
Go, warriors of light. These dark chains must be broken.
You cannot stop me, Meridia. This realm will be mine.
Ah, meu Deus. Ah! Que porra é essa, velho? Os bichos estão ficando stealth agora, é isso?
Running out of time. I'll make sure these anchors are destroyed. You have to keep moving. Place the light and disrupt this vortex.
No one else dies today. That's an order. Come on, let's go set the light in place.
But the darkness is strong. Our Father, our God, He is the darkness. He shall repel the light. He will consume the light. He will tear it apart. He will destroy it. He will
Our
destroy
Father
you.
has spoken. He wishes us to challenge you, and you alone.
You believe the light can destroy my blade held? Your prince thinks I would allow this? She is more foolish than I thought. Oh, how sad. You were drafted into a war you could never win. My counsel shall destroy you. I shall enjoy watching a hero die. Most curious. This light powers you somehow. Meridia, where are you hiding? I'm tired of this game. Now you shall die. Did you think it would be that easy? My minions will tear you apart.
Gabrielle! Focus all your energy into this! We can't let up!
I'm doing my best!
care of our new guests.
Então, se a Meridia falhar ali, tá ligado? Todo mundo morre. Fala mesmo. Segura essas porra aí. Esse cara é o cara que pode tá na vitória antes disso acontecer. Cadê o Federal? Ai, caralho.
You must hurry. My shield can't withstand much more of this.
Almost there.
I can feel it, Vance. We can beat this. We can. Darian, behind you!
Have no fear, beautiful Gabrielle. I have this under control.
You have to hurry. We can't hold them back much longer.
The light is ready. Quickly, release it.
Darian! Get back here! Darian!
Eu acho que ele vai morrer, porque no sonho dele, tipo, ele acorda em outro lugar, né? Ele tava sonhando com isso, então sei lá.
The planar vortex is destroyed. Molag Bal's plane meld is at an end. You are immortal. You began to die the moment you were born. You are not fully dead. Not yet. Your song has only just begun, and many verses still lay before you. The vortex has been destroyed. I designed this place to be familiar and calming to you. It is a small pocket of oblivion, under my protection. No harm will come to you here. Those present when you shattered the light were under my protection. They gather in the room beneath us, saying their farewells. Those who were not a part of the final battle, I cannot say. The Ayleid king suffered grievous wounds. He is near death, but he has not passed yet. Do you not see how singular you are? How remarkable. You entered the realm of a Daedric prince, gathered an army strong enough to fight his legions, and saved your mortal world. You are a valuable asset, mortal. You will be of great use to us. For the nonce, we require nothing. But the Dark Princes have taken notice of you, and they have plans, and plans within plans. Prepare yourself, and be ready when Oblivion calls.
Legal.
My time has finally come, it seems. I have lived far longer than any of my people. Finally, I will be able to join them once more. Meridia's shield protected the others. Darian and I were outside the shield, dealing with Molag Bal's damn portals. I watched as light filled your body. You were a beacon, and the last thing I will ever see. Darkness fills my eyes. As the light erupted around me, someone pushed me closer to Meridia's shield. It was too late to save me, but it did bring me here. My fate doesn't matter. I'm gladdened by the thought that Nern is safe. Then I shall rest well, knowing my final day, the final day of the alien people, was spent saving Nern from the clutches of Molag Bal. And I want you to have this. A gift from my people to the hero of Nern. To honor you and those who fell beside me in this great battle. Thank you. May the spirits guide me on my way.
Faleceu. Tá. Bom, então eu vou deixar esse vídeo por aqui, que esse aqui com certeza ficou o maior de todos da série. Pra não... Agora, creio eu que se eu sair aqui fora, talvez o velho lá, o cego, vai aparecer pra gente. Ó. Mas eu vou pausar aqui e já vou começar de novo o vídeo.